We want to talk about Mallorca today because we just did a Tenerife video where just Aubrey and I went. This time we took everyone. So we took all 7 of us. Obviously the dogs did not come with us, but you may see the dogs walking around us. We are in a stairwell for probably one more video. Like every single house is doing remodeling, as we said in the other video. So this is kind of like our one safe space. We can shoot this real quick. But to talk about Mallorca, I kind of want to start off with a little bit of the negatives first. And I'm sure actually many Spanish people probably feel the same way as this. Aubrey's going to talk about Palma because we actually loved Palma. Different vibe. We stayed at an all-inclusive for probably like the first or second time ever here because Spain apparently is all about these all-inclusives.
Yeah, I think it was our first one ever, to be honest.
And it was really cheap. So like we got all of us for like under $600 for like 3 or 4 days, 7 people.
2 rooms.
2 rooms, yeah, 2 rooms. All you can eat, breakfast, lunch, dinner, all you can drink alcohol. So like it's the total package. We were in like on Mallorca, it was straight up north and just a little bit to the right. Just to kind of like, if you're on a map looking at this, it felt tourist trappy. Like the kids absolutely loved Mallorca. I want to make this very clear. It's still to this day like a top 3 trip they've ever taken, which is ridiculous because it was the biggest tourist trap type stuff that I felt. And again, Palma was a completely different vibe. I want to make this very clear. I know I'll let Aubrey talk on that. This particular area was 90% English people, like speaking English, I should say, not like people from the UK or anything like that. Although there was a lot of people from the UK.
But a lot of British people.
Yeah. It felt to me like a really like tourist trappy part of Oahu from in Hawaii. Like how you walk down the street, it's the same little shops selling the same tourist crap, the same t-shirts, the same keychains, the same like water bottles. Yeah, I did not enjoy the Mallorca trip. Let me just say that, like
as much as the rest.
Yeah, let me just say, like I enjoyed Tenerife way more than Mallorca, and the thing is, if you look throughout the news, I know Mallorca is getting hit with all these things where like so many people are like moving there. The locals can't afford there. They have all these like taking advantage of the workers just during the tourist season. I understand. Like Hawaii gets hit like this, so I don't think I'm being too negative here. It was pretty tourist trappy. It feels very, it did not feel the same as other places that we've gone to. This is probably one of the first like real tourist trappy places we've been. Is that fair?
Probably.
Yeah.
Like since coming to Europe.
Since coming to Europe, yeah. I'm not saying we didn't do it in the States.
We did all the time.
We did, sure. It felt, yeah.
Yeah.
But enough negatives. Let's go to some positives, which was Palma, and Aubrey's gonna talk about that.
So one of my favorite things about Mallorca was Palma. We went there for, it was a whole day?
It was a whole day.
We spent a whole day. I think we left our hotel in the morning and then we spent the whole day there. I actually wish we had a little bit more time because Palma was so cute. I really wish we spent maybe just even a night there so we'd get 2 full days there. But we walked around the town. I mean, we were like in the parks. We ate lunch or dinner, I think, at the playground, which was really cool. But it was beautiful. I really enjoyed just everything about Palma. I thought was really, really nice. I didn't think that was overtaken by a lot of English. Did you? No, it was mainly our hotel. I still heard a lot of English, and the kids were actually playing with a bunch of Spanish kids on the playground. And I don't know. I thought I heard a bunch of English kids, but I don't really remember.
I think there's a lot of like remote workers moving there and stuff like that. But and I'm sure, like again, you ask the local, I'm sure they feel like they're being overrun. But it was not the same as like where we were. Yeah. Like there definitely was English speaking people there, but it was not like that northern part of Mallorca.
No, it was really nice. I just enjoyed the time. I think the kids really liked it. I mean, we were eating, I think we had a bunch of food, random stuff, ice creams, desserts, everything, kind of walking through the town.
Felt very safe walking through the town. That's one thing else I like to mention. because we think Valencia is a very safe city.
Yeah. Well, they had that canal thing too.
Felt safe, felt good.
Right, that river thing. The kids stood there maybe 30 minutes just watching the water. When we were standing up on a little bridge and the water was going underneath us.
Yeah.
They were just staring there for maybe 30 minutes. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if you're gonna go, I would spend a couple days in Palma because
much
that's
different
something
vibe.
I wish we did.
Yeah.
I wish, maybe ending on that was really nice because. You leave having this really good like vibe and everything, you know.
I felt a lot better there than the all-inclusive.
Yeah.
Let me just say that. Yeah. Okay, so for me, one big benefit I do want to mention is, again, I'm not trying to, it's not like I try to rip on islands, places that we go to all the time.
But it usually happens.
I mean, Hawaii's nicer, I'm sorry. So I would choose Tenerife over Mallorca. Again, I'm just mentioning this again. But one thing that Tenerife maybe didn't have or we didn't like actually look for, me and you hopped in a cab, if you remember, in Tenerife, and we drove 40 minutes to where we were going.
Very expensive, actually.
Mallorca had a bus that from the airport, you hop on the bus, and I just used my Google Maps to make sure I was on the right bus, because it tells you what bus is leaving. All of us got on a bus. All of us got to, like, it had to be a 50-minute drive from where we landed straight up through the island and then to the right a little bit. And it was affordable. We actually got off at the wrong stop, but it was our fault. Like, we got off at the wrong stop, so we had to walk back like 7 minutes, 10 minutes, dragging all our luggage along.
Like through the woods.
Yeah, with the kids. But we took the bus back into Palma, and then we left our stuff at like a suitcase storage thing, and so we could explore for the whole day.
Yeah.
The public transportation, the fact that they had it from the airport all the way to the other side of the island on a bus was really nice.
Yeah.
I can't explain that enough, how nice that was, how simple it was. It was really easy. It made the journey easy, is all I'm going to say.
I agree.
So where Tenerife, maybe they do have it, maybe they don't. But we hopped in a cab for about the same time limit, and it was a pricey cab ride.
Yeah. No, I agree. For me, I want to talk about just kind of the hotel in general. The one we stayed on, basically our hotel was on the beach, so we were able to spend a day or whatever. I mean, even just a couple hours on the beach and walk right back to the hotel. I mean, it was right there. But I do know
10 yards.
But we wanted to walk down more, and so we did go down because a couple of the beaches were a little nicer, a little bit further. So we did go on that and walked like they had
like a pier.
The pier, there you go. We did the pier out into the water, so they enjoyed that.
Yep.
But the hotel itself, I think it had maybe 3 or 4 pools. 3 or 4 pools.
At least, yeah.
And the kids, oh my god, they were there. The moment the pool opened, they were outside in the pool to the moment we went out for dinner.
It had a single slide, and they were on it. Hours.
And we bought them like a little blow-up toy, one of those, a dragon, or a potato chip.
Yes,
a dragon and a potato chip. And the kids had the time of their lives in the pool.
Yeah.
So we did that, and then I think the girls, they got their hair braided. So there's a lady braiding all the girls' hair.
It's like $10 or something.
Yeah, so the girls got their hair, not braided, but the
they put like the little colors in it. Yeah.
Yeah, like the yarn in their hair, which they loved. Then every night they had like dance parties for the kids, or
they had kids activities,
face painting. So that part, the kids loved it. They had so much fun.
Yeah.
It is perfect for children. So if you're looking for a place to go with kids, they had even like the food options too. Like now, we didn't love the food options, but there was enough for us to be satisfied for sure. But I would say it was definitely more catered to the children. I mean, there's a pasta bar, there's like
hamburger bar,
chicken nuggets. I mean, it was more to me, it tasted more like it was all kid food.
Yeah.
And with a little, couple options. So I ate a lot of fish there.
And don't forget, the kids could go up anytime because they had a wristband.
Oh yeah.
Get freaking slushies and ice cream cones.
Yeah.
And like obviously we let them go a little wild. We don't let them really do that here, but we let them go a little wild. But it was like every 2 hours they're like, oh, it's time again.
Yeah, because at some point until like after dinner or whatever, they had like the snack bar. So you can go to the snack bar at any time, get drinks, everything. And then what else was there?
One downside, I'm gonna pop in real quick. They stopped serving alcohol for adults at 11 p.m. That's ridiculous. Like it's all inclusive.
Because I feel like
what are you doing?
Like when you're in Spain, I do feel like people are just finishing dinner.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Yeah.
So our night didn't even start, and I mean, they would have the activities till maybe 1 a.m.
Yeah,
so you'd
but
be
then you
out.
cut us off with alcohol.
Yeah. So, but like basically, it was nice that the adults
maybe it
had
was just
tables.
that hotel.
It could be, but the adults had all the tables, and the kids were doing their dance parties. I mean, one of our kids danced her butt off for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
She come back super sweaty.
Yeah, get her slushie to drink and get back out there.
Yeah. I do really recommend it for children. Now, because this was our first one, we have now made it kind of our mission to find one that more caters to us as well, because we're like, if we're going to go to something like this, we need to make sure they have decent food where we're kind of satisfied. To have enough stuff for the whole family, and we felt this was so kid oriented, where we're like, hey, we need some wins too.
And we did talk about this. If you guys watch our Morocco video, the food was so good, and I think that's why I'm like, this food didn't suck at this Mallorca place.
It was like, really, I just felt everything was so heavy, and so
just kid friendly.
It tasted like a lot of things that you would get back home in America. Like I did feel like it was like an American buffet. With some really good stuff. So I would get excited when I would see certain foods, and then when they didn't have it the next night, I'm like, like I don't want a burger tonight. Yeah, I just felt like it was all very Americanized. But it's not, but it was. Like it felt like food from back home. That's all.
Fair. Yeah. All right, I guess to wrap this up, because again, we didn't, and just to be very clear, we didn't choose a kid-friendly hotel. That's not kid-friendly. We didn't choose a kid-specific hotel. It was kid-friendly, but not kid-specific. But it's not like we went to an all-adult one or anything either. But this one definitely, almost everyone there had kids. Let's just put it that way. But it wasn't like, because there's one, like we have another video that we're doing on a place in Benidorm that we went to that was a kid thing. Like it was actually a birthday thing that we went on and everything. That whole thing was like a water park. It was made for kids. This one was not like that at all. It wasn't advertised like that. But pretty much it was all kids.
This was quirky.
Now, for this one, the last thing I want to talk about is the all-inclusive. So, again, we're very new to all-inclusives. I don't want to act like we know all about all-inclusives.
Never did this before we moved here. So this is like a 2.5 year kind of thing that is brand new.
The first thing that was awesome is we got our flights. This is probably the cheapest flights we've got. It was $20 round trip on Ryanair, or Vueling, I can't remember now actually. But $20 round trip, I remember this price. Round trip to Mallorca from Valencia, and it was a 55-minute flight. That is just ridiculous to me. We got a little carry-on stuff.
Because we took one suitcase.
We took one suitcase, but the rest were all carry-ons, and we just hopped on. The price I couldn't believe. This was my first experiencing like $20 to $30 round trip flights, because we talked about Tenerife one was like a $30 round trip. Crazy how cheap it was. Super awesome. We got the bus, as we talked about, the public transportation to get us there. We didn't have to rent like a big private van to take us or anything. And then the all-inclusive price. You gotta remember, we had 7 of us, 3 adults, 4 kids, all you can eat, breakfast, lunch, dinner, all you can drink alcohol, all you can eat snacks and everything like that. Basically, at the highest tier that they allow you to have, plus 2 rooms. And I think for 3 nights, it was like $500 for 2 rooms and all this stuff. Like it was an absolute steal. I know we spent under, so 4 days, 3 nights, we spent under $700 for all of our flights, all of our food, all of our hotel stay, like double rooms, like 2 rooms.
It's just crazy to even kind of wrap your head around that price. I mean, usually you spend that for one, back home probably even more. I don't know, I don't know.
So transportation, everything. So I just wanted to mention that as a positive. The last thing I do want to mention is we stayed at like a 4-star hotel. Again, I always say this, it's probably whatever they give you in Europe, it's probably 1 star less in the US. Like I'm not trying to be like mean about this, but it probably is. So like equivalent to a 3-star. It wasn't a bad room and it wasn't a bad hotel. It was nice, but it wasn't to me 4 or 5 star. But what was good quality was the workers. They all spoke English, they all spoke Spanish. And actually, most of them spoke French.
I think it was French.
And then I swear to God, I thought German was actually the
so.
last one. So like, almost everyone at this hotel spoke like 4 languages.
And they all had like the flags of the languages they spoke on there. So I don't know, that's so cool.
No, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So, and you could hear them actually like conversing in all the different languages between every single person at check-in.
Pick up a phone and be like, oh, I'm gonna speak French, and then hang up, speak German, and like English, and then it's people that can just switch between languages. I give you so much credit and respect because I can hardly switch between English and Spanish.
Yes, yeah, very impressive.
Super impressive.
But also like a good quality of this particular hotel, and it seemed to be like all the hotels in that area could do it. And so like even as we popped in another one to just grab a drink real quick, and again switching between languages. They like Aubrey said, they had that pin on your shirt that says what it was. Yeah. Overall, I just wanted to kind of end on that. The flight price, the public transportation, the all-inclusive like food, alcohol, double hotel rooms, everything for 7 people, all being under $700 total for 3 nights, 4 days, 3 nights. And then the ease it was to talk in whatever language you feel comfortable talking in. That was probably the best part about Mallorca to me. Again, I still think it was kind of tourist trappy and stuff like that, but the kids had a blast. It still bothers me to this day that they rank it like in their top 3 vacations because we've been to like really nice cool places and like it really bothers me that Mallorca's in their top 3. But overall, it was a great experience. It was a great family vacation. Yeah. The kids absolutely loved it. And again, in our next video, if you guys haven't seen it, we do Tenerife, we did Mallorca, and we are going to do one on Hawaii, kind of like a little island playlist, I guess if you want to call it. Yeah. But till then, we will see you in our next video.
Adios.
Adios.